Welcome to Smart Questions. This is where, as a team, we take challenges that have come up from conversations we've had with clients in the last few days, and we explore some of the key salient points from it. It's not all about what the textbooks would say, and we won't necessarily come up with all of the whole range of solutions, but the idea is that we cover enough that there's at least a good takeaway that you can have that will help you to address that particular challenge or question that has come up. So we hope you find it useful. So welcome to another Smart Question here with Louise Blunt. So what question are we going to look at this time, Louise?
Well, the question we've been asked this time is, should we move our office closer to the talent pool?
Sounds like a good idea. What do we think about that then?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because the first time that question was posed to me, the first thing I thought of was, well, why are we asking that question? So why are we asking that question? We're asking that question because actually we're having trouble recruiting the right people.
Yeah.
That opens a whole Pandora's box there. But maybe the real question is have we got an attractive employee value proposition? So, are we saying and doing the right things to attract the right people in the first place? Have we got our recruitment right? And if we do that, then the location and where we are and where the talent pool is, it just becomes part of that bigger question.
Right.
If we get our value proposition right, you may well find that people who were not attracted in the first place but have absolutely the skills that you need will pop up and show a lot more interest in your business.
So it could be that the location is not really the heart of the problem. So what's the heart of the problem? The heart of the problem might be that we've not really established in our own minds, but then communicated clearly enough to potential employees what it is that's so great about working for us and why they should come and join us.
And it is interesting because when we go into recruitment mode, quite often it's, okay, we're going into recruitment mode. We need to put an advert out here. We need to talk to a recruitment agent. We need to do all of these things. And it's very here and now, and it's very reactive. I think the key learning point from all of this is actually your recruitment process is an ongoing process. And you should always be looking at how your business is positioned in all the different areas that it's in. So, when people look at your website, because the website is not just for your customers. The website, if you get it right, will also help you attract the right kind of employees. So what is the website saying to potential employees? LinkedIn, what's your LinkedIn profile? Do the two of them sort of complement each other? Looking at all the places, both in social media and where the business is visible. Are you actually portraying the right image that would necessarily attract the right kind of people to you? Or, are you putting out this marvelous recruitment advertisement, basically saying you're the best thing since sliced bread, and then people go on the website and go,
yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah. So it starts with putting ourselves in the shoes of the candidates much more, and this is a common challenge, isn't it, that we're seeing across. It's always been a challenge for owners of small and medium-sized businesses, because from a CV point of view, people we're interested in might well be thinking, oh, I'd much rather have a much bigger recognized name on my CV than your company. So we've always had that as a challenge, but now perhaps more than ever it's become a really big challenge for everyone, really, in terms of recruitment. So we've really got to put ourselves in the candidates' shoes as to what is it that they're going to get if they come to work for us. What is the benefit for them, and really thinking at it from that aspect. And then what is it, where can we find them? Because just as you said, just putting an ad on Indeed or in whatever publication we might normally do it might not be enough. Where could we get in the minds of our potential recruit earlier on? So if they're learning a particular skill that's relevant to us, maybe it's part of that training course, maybe it's at the university, maybe it's at a college, maybe it's at something else, or it's thinking, what, there's an allied industry here that in fact they're transferable skills in that industry, and maybe there's better money in our industry, or there's something else that we can offer them. So maybe we can look there at a slightly different, rather than trying to fish in the same pond that everybody else is fishing in. What can we do and think about a little bit differently?
And of course, you've just touched on a real nerve for me there, because I've, for a long time, been an advocate of, not just looking in your own very narrow pool, because what goes around comes around. You will end up bringing the skills pool and the talent pool too narrow. Look at what is it you actually want from your employee, and are there other, as you say, other industries where you can bring that in? If they've got the right attitude, the right ability, the right thinking mode, you can train people into your area of speciality. So don't be very narrow in your thinking. Think a lot broader in terms of where you might find your talent.
So although the original question was, should we move our office to somewhere closer to the talent pool, that could just be a knee-jerk reaction to a much bigger or a more fundamental challenge. So we've got to address that first, and then whether or not we move office to be where we think our talent pool is becomes a function of that. Really, if we thought through everything else, really, then the answer should become a bit clear, because if that becomes actually, that's not an issue now that we've got everything else sorted, then great. But equally, it could be that yes, that is still a stumbling block for the right sort of people, even when they fully understand our value proposition.
Absolutely. And just as a closer, if you're an established business already, you already have a talent pool within your business. So moving away from where you currently are is quite a big risk.
Absolutely. Very good point. Good. Thank you, Louise. I think some good, thoughtful suggestions there. So thank you very much.
Cheers.
If you found that useful, imagine what it'd be like coming along to Scale Up Club, where you'll have other business owners that will be raising challenges, but helping you to address your challenges on an ongoing basis. So just look in the description and the comments to find out how you can come along to the next Scale Up Club. And also, why not have a look at my book, The Entrepreneurial Scale Up System? You'll find the answers to all sorts of questions in there, along with that system of how to scale up your business. So hopefully look forward to seeing you soon.